Alright, so the Lakers have a major problem right now, and it's mostly due to the way they build their teams and how they've been a top franchise through multiple decades in NBA history. And it's their ability to get star players due to them being a big market team, as well as even trading for stars and acquiring stars through just picks and even the young talent that they got through drafting well. But with the Lakers using a good amount of their cap space to LeBron and Anthony Davis, as well as the Lakers' limited assets like picks and even role players, it makes it more difficult for the Lakers to acquire talent like they did before. In my opinion, I would say Austin Reeves as well as D'Lo are the only other players that are on pretty good contracts, but I think mostly with Austin Reeves, they would like to keep him for the future. But the cap really keeps the Lakers very limited when it comes to them trading players just because of value problems. But I think another big deal is with LeBron and how he wants to construct this team. Looking at LeBron's career and who he played alongside, as well as their careers before and after, you can see that LeBron isn't the best player to play alongside due to his style. It's kind of difficult to play alongside, especially if you're a rhythm type of player that needs the ball in his hands. LeBron has control of the ball most of the time and is able to be a very good point forward, but for some players it's kind of hard for them to get in rhythms with LeBron on the court as well. There was a few cases with players that were able to play alongside him, like Kyrie Irving, and he's playing alongside a teammate who is similar in LeBron, in Luka Doncic, and he has been able to still be an efficient player while scoring either in rhythm within the offense of what Luka does or doing his own thing within pick and rolls and ISO play. There's also examples in Dwayne Wade as well as Chris Bosh and Kevin Love that turned more into role players and specific type of players that could help LeBron, whether it's a mid-range jump shot or three-point shooting, as well as even three-point shooters in Kyle Korver or Ray Allen. And here's the problem with the players I mentioned, other than Kyle Korver and Ray Allen, who are some of the best three-point shooters of all time, the rest of the players mentioned were stars. And now for every role player that played well with LeBron, whether it's Richard Jefferson or Alex Caruso, there are plenty of other role players that didn't play well with LeBron, which causes these frequent changes of lineups, trades, as well as offseason moves to get a better team for LeBron. But now here's the problem with these moves. Having a lot of these moves now messes up a lot of chemistry, and bringing in a new team where one player has to find out how to play with a new lineup of players, learning their tendencies, and this goes for the rest of the additions to a Lakers team where they're going to have to get adjusted throughout the season. And this doesn't help when the Western Conference is so competitive with new squads coming in, becoming better, as well as the veteran squads still having their teams from years and having that chemistry over those years. But other than the role players who don't step up when playing alongside LeBron is the type of role players LeBron needs for a team to be successful. So we kind of already went over the fact that LeBron needs non-rhythm players, meaning players that don't need too much volume as well as don't need the ball a lot, but when they get the ball, they have to be ready to shoot, and shoot obviously a good percentage. But LeBron also needs cutters because he is a very good passer as a point forward, and with any defensive rotation that comes along, he could see the cutters, and it's just a lot easier for the team to run well through players that don't need the ball too much. But with LeBron slowing down just a little bit, not too much, but I think what he really always needed with him on his team is another serious perimeter threat and perimeter scorer on the team. An example of these scoring threats are Kyrie Irving, of course, as you remember from the finals, what he did and how much of a presence he was in helping the Cavaliers win that championship. But also another current player I would say is Donovan Mitchell, who is around that guard stature but is still a serious scorer, and I don't think he needs too much rhythm to be still a serious scorer. But that is very hard to come by, and I think the only thing close that they can get around that level of how much they have and how much they're willing to give up whether it's trades or just signing a player, is probably someone of DeRozan's stature. DeMar DeRozan is a very good scorer too, but I just don't think on the level of a Kyrie Irving and Donovan Mitchell. Also, with the fact that he's a little bit older doesn't help his case either. But even getting a scorer of DeRozan's stature now with the state of the Lakers is hard to come by, and I think LeBron is kind of realizing that as well. So even though AD has been a great co-star and what LeBron would want to be the main star for the Lakers, I think just that isn't enough for AD, and I feel like it's just another situation like how he was on the Pelicans, where they're good but just not good enough. So due to the Lakers' cap space and limited assets, LeBron might look to leave, as well as even knowing Bronny might come to the NBA soon, whether it's next year or the year after. It's going to be sooner than later for LeBron to be maybe making the choice of him leaving the Lakers. And Bronny might not be the biggest factor in this decision to leave, as LeBron could easily go to just a better team. Whether it's going to the New York Knicks or even going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Miami Heat, playing in that weaker Eastern Conference could be the choice for LeBron. So with LeBron and the Lakers consistently changing up the rosters, and with players' inability to play with LeBron due to chemistry issues, but also the fact that LeBron has a certain play style that is kind of harder for players to adjust to, kind of leads to this cycle of consistently dropping players and adding more throughout the offseason and trades, and this is not helping the team as a whole. And if this inconsistent play continues, I don't see a reason why LeBron doesn't end up leaving sooner than later. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the Lakers situation, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.